Hello everybody, I am Godzilla 20 again here. Yay! Yeah, I know it's been a while since I made a video and all that, but hey, here we are again. And I'm very late for this review. But hey, better late than never. You know what I mean. So, Godzilla vs. Kong. I never got the chance to talk about this because I was always into Transformers and other things by the time. But since I have a chance, and we're very close to the movie, why not now? So, yeah! Oh, man, cannot wait for this film. To start the review off, I just want to say that for those who are Transformers fans in my channel, or Maniaverse fans, whatever, content is still coming up very soon. I do my best to give up more content, whatever I can do. But for right now, I'm gonna go with kaijus, or titans in this case. I don't know, whatever you want to call them. But there was kaijus in my childhood memories and today's standards. But for the movies, they call them titans or titanus, whatever. But these figures are from Playmates, of course, which at the time I wasn't really fond of the idea that Playmates was gonna have the rights for these Godzilla figures. I was hoping for like Bandai, maybe Jax, but the first time they released Godzilla figures, I wasn't really happy about them. Some of them at least. But later on, with the new movie, they did pretty good, I say. Not perfect, but they did pretty well in my opinion. And these are the two figures I have so far. Well, I do have a few Playmates, like the Kong Skull Island one and this dude. But this is the ones we're going to look at today. Godzilla and Kong. A double review. Because these guys are going to be the ones fighting in the movie. Place your bets. Team Godzilla or Team Kong. I know a few friends of mine are Kong members, or in the team. But as far as I'm concerned, it's Godzilla. I'm Team Godzilla. Without further ado, let's take a look at him first. So here we have my boy Godzilla right here. And he's pretty cool, I say. Well, I mean, he's not the best figure of all the things, but he is a cool looking Godzilla. He's definitely not the worst Godzilla figure I have in my collection. Even though he's not really near worst. He's actually pretty cool for a little Godzilla figure. And just the tail going on right there. The paint stops right there, which, it is what it is. And the feet right there. I'd say the details are pretty cool in this figure, even though mine has a little weird jaw right there, at least in my copy. Well, maybe because when you open the mouth it looks weird, but when you go all the way it's not bad, but yeah, I don't know. And his eyes are blue in this case, which this variant is the atomic breath ability, or heat ray version, I believe, I forgot. But the original version is like more like a bluish color, with spikes and not too clear plastic, or translucent vinyl. It's just like all plastic, no clear plastic here. And it comes with like a little building thing. I'm not sure what it was. I forgot. I'm sorry, but I like this one more because it looks more intimidating and more cooler to be like Godzilla. So this is why I went for it. So articulation. His head doesn't really move. It does a little bit, but I just don't think it was designed to be like that. Even though why is there a silver right there, it doesn't move that well. Whatever. Arms move 360 if you go that far, but the claws get in the way. Legs can just do that. They can't go that far. Well, this one can, but then we'll do 360. Tail is a separate piece. You can move as much as you want. So, there's Godzilla. Nothing too spectacular, but hey, he's Godzilla. And he's the one I'm going to stand for the most in the movie. I'm always Team Godzilla here. But for accessories, instead of like the little building thing comes with the regular version, this one comes with a blue effect. Atomic breath effect. And I like this one a lot more because I'm a big sucker for Godzilla coming with atomic breath accessories. Alright, so it goes right here. There was a hole right here. You can't really see it, but there's a hole right there, and it connects right here to this little ball joint. If it is a ball joint. And boom! There you have Godzilla breathing his atomic breath. Yeah, this is gonna kick some butt in the movie. Cannot wait. But yeah, there's Godzilla. And for size comparison, because I want to compare it to this Godzilla, because it's the same design almost, is the Monster Arts 2019 Godzilla. And I have to say, this is a collectible item, which it will be displayed in my collection and look really, really cool. This would be like my to-go Godzilla figure to mess around with. And I like this one. This guy's pretty cool. So it's nice to compare him to the Monster Arts. And for another comparison, let's compare him to a Transform figure, because I know some people are not really collecting Godzilla figures in my channel. Well, if those are watching, maybe. Depending which view you are for Transformers and all that. Here he is with Earthrise Optimus Prime. And yes, of course, it's going to be out of scale because Godzilla's supposed to be freaking huge, but if you don't really care about size, it's not too shabby, even though I think Godzilla should be a little bit bigger, but hey, it's just figures. Can't complain. So, there's that. So, I will say Godzilla is pretty cool, but sadly, he's not as awesome as the next guy we look at right now. That being Kong. Yeah, Kong really surprised me when I got the figure. He really, really surprised me. Even though I'm not on his side, he's still a cool figure. Like, just looks pretty good for a Kong figure. Even though sadly the dry brushing around the body, that really nice detail stop in the back, and it is monkey butt. But it's okay. But Kong looks pretty cool. And I like this one more than the closed mouth one, because the closed mouth one is not bad, but I like Kong having an open mouth so he can be screaming. I prefer this one a lot, but still cool nonetheless. Yeah, there we go, the scars right there. Yeah, Kong is pretty cool. Articulation, his head can go swivel up and down, not really much, but that's all you can do. Arms 360 degrees, go out, swivel here, bend, wrist swivel, which is pretty cool. And no waist swivel sadly, but he does have legs and can swivel. And legs can move right there. Very, very cool. Really nice articulation for what you're getting for like $10. It's really, really cool. Playmates is doing really well so far with these Godzilla vs. Kong figures, in my opinion, I'd say. Now for his accessory, he comes with a battle axe, which I don't want to talk about this thing too much, even though people say it's a Godzilla spike, you know, it goes. But for respect, I want to wait till the movie comes out and see what this really is about. Which I know people already said some things about the axe, but I won't be surprised. You know what I mean? But what you can do is, of course, put it in Kong's hand, and there's that. Mine doesn't go all the way anymore. Sadly, it doesn't really hold it. So what I had to do is make sure it goes pretty well, or just put it right here, so it won't be too bad. And well, but hey, at least it was know that it was played with a lot. Yes, I'll admit that. For comparison, here he is with the Skullcrawler, which in his own movie he did fight this thing. Wonder if we see this kaiju again, or Titan. We might. I might be just playing around. We might see him again, but still cool. And for another comparison again, Earthrise Optimus Prime, and again, not too shabby. Before we talk about the gimmick in this line, I just want to tell you guys the comparison between Godzilla and Kong themselves, and I just gotta say, for what they are, they look pretty cool together. Sure, it's maybe not really accurate to the film, but this is the closest we get for like toy, or we get for like figures, like for right now, until Bandai Japan comes up with some stuff. But right now, this is pretty cool, and I really think they go pretty together. Hey! Watch it! Save it for the movie. Save it for the movie. Alright, anyways, sorry about that. They just really want to fight each other. But, yeah, they look good together, I'd say. But now for the gimmick, which this whole line, like the 6-inch figures, their gimmick is the battle damage gimmick. So start with Godzilla for right now. Here's battle damage gimmick is right here, which you peel that off and it reviews damage. Ah! But it looks pretty cool for a gimmick. I don't think what's gonna happen in the movie, but it's a gimmick nonetheless. Same thing for Kong here. His is in the arm. I just pull that off, and there you go. That looks painful. Honestly, this looks painful too, but it's just more, you know, you can deal with it, kinda. An arm for me, it's very painful. So, this is gonna be a brutal fight. Very brutal. But I don't think this is gonna happen in the movie because it's a gimmick for the line so far, but still cool nonetheless. So, final verdict on these figures, I will say, for what they are fun figures. They're not really meant for the high-end collectors, like me, for example. But for younger audiences, especially like for audience like me that really just want to have a fun time with figures like these are good ones to go with right now. Because right now, some collectors like me are happy with the Monster Arts Godzilla 2019, but in this case 2021 is coming out very soon, looking like this almost, just a little bit different. While we're getting a new Kong figure in the Monster Arts line by Bandai Tamashii, which same thing as Godzilla here, of course. We're getting options for collectors and younger audiences for the new movie. And no matter what it is, these figures are really fun and I highly recommend them. And there is more coming out too, and I'm really, really excited for that. So look forward to that once it comes out because I'm definitely going to buy some of the new figures. Especially one that I don't want to talk about because I know for respect, no spoilers. Until I somehow find a way to get it, but you'll see. Maybe it'll be when the movie comes out. But other than that, if you guys want $10 figures for the new movie, these two are the ones to go, in my opinion. Or just buy the whole line in general because these figures, 6 inches, are $10. You can't go wrong with that, $10. Especially with something like this. Maybe we'll review next time for this guy. I don't know. We'll see in time. But other than that, good figures. And I'm going to give them a 7 out of 10 each. I mean, of course they're not perfect, but that's because they're not meant to be high collectibles. They're meant to be toys. I'm going to say it. Toys. But I will say this. May the best monster win in the movie. So that's it. Hope you guys will review and see you guys next time. Peace.